Morning, mate.
Here, oh, we're on. Hello. Oh, it's Crumpet.
Crumpet, you like a bit of crumpet, don't you? So, yeah, so we just press record. We just go straight on and press record. So, we're here.
Not spoken to you really since Friday. Thursday.
Thursday.
And that road you were driving down, fucking, mate, double the size of the one I went down, honestly. I get it, though. I do like a country road, but...
We got loads of them round here. I'll get you some more extreme ones. I tell you what, it's getting loads of views, that video. I don't know why.
We need to find the, like, extreme... I mean, I could go up to my old stomping ground where I was brought up in Derbyshire. If you go, like, Crich and round, like, all that area, what Stanwell and that, there's loads of those roads, and they're just dangerous, aren't they? There was one that we used to go down on our push bikes, me and my mate Gav. And I was rubbish on my push bike, but Gav was fucking mental. And we used to go down this hill, and it was like, it was literally like one of those roads that we've posted on socials. And he got his bike, he had a speedo on it, got his bike to 40 miles an hour down this hill on one of those fucking roads. And I thought to myself, if a car is even fucking coming the other way, he can't stop. He's fucked it. But luckily, he is still with us. But yeah, they are.
That's the only problem with the country, because I have to go up a lane virtually every day from going out of here. But you get your boy racers down there.
Yeah.
Your titheads who throw McDonald's wrappers and cans of beer, empty cans all down the lane, which
What's
is
that all about?
just lazy bastards, aren't they? Do you think they're being hard? Do you think they're being funny in front of their mates? I don't know. And then you've got like, you have like a little passing area,
Yeah.
you know, so you can get past. And when it's pissing down with rain, people don't want to it's pissing down with rain, but people don't want to get their car wheels fucking wet. And they won't go into the fucking, because they always get flooded.
Yeah.
They won't fucking pull in there. They're fucking pricks.
Motorists are some of the biggest bellends on the earth, aren't they? Let's be honest. It's like my daughter just learning to drive. Obviously, Lottie passed her test. Must be just about a year now. She passed, and Sophie's just started driving. And it's like Sophie really kind of agonised over whether or not she wanted to drive or not because of how shit it is out there. It's not like. In the most cases, it's not you; it's the other fuckers, isn't it? But yeah, look, she's decided to go and do it because it looks better on your CV if you can drive, and that was her rationale. So fair play to her. Fair play to her.
In Australia, they've had this a while. You know, like when you first pass your test, you can't go. You can't. There can't be something like more than two of you in the car after a certain time of a night. And they have all these little rules, which is great, you know, for like the young kids who have just passed and stuff. And they've just introduced it, I believe, in Ireland.
Yeah.
I hope they introduce it over here before my kids start going through their tests and licenses and stuff. So it's little rules. I've forgotten. There's like about half a dozen little rules. So you got. I mean, over here, if you get done, if you get 6 points, you get banned now.
Yeah.
You just watch it.
Into yeah.
So it's stuff like that, but also if there's more than two of you in the car, unless it's your parents, after a certain time at night, you get like 3 points on your license or whatever they do. So it's to stop like bunches of kids going around in cars and speeding and all that, isn't it?
One of my kids might be able to tell me better on this. Is there not a rule somewhere, not here, but you have to be, it might be the Ireland thing, you have to be driving for a certain amount of time before you can even have a passenger, any passenger?
Yeah, it could be that as well, unless it's your parents or something like that.
And I know,
it could be that as well.
I know now that they have to have the black box, don't they, because otherwise their insurance is ridiculously through the roof. And my kids used that like that's a good idea, that black box, I think, because they used it almost like they were playing against themselves. Do you know what I mean? It's like the game. So it's like, I'm 100%. And Lottie was always 80%. I think she brakes a little bit too sharpish or whatever. But Brett was always like, I'm 95.
Yeah.
It's almost like a competition. But then as soon as that first year's gone, he was like, fucking don't need a black box now, it's gone in the bin, that has, mate. Yeah, because the insurance goes down so much after that first year. But yeah, I mean, I'd probably argue that the newer drivers aren't really the problem. It's like you're saying, isn't it? It's like it's fucking boy racers and that who are probably a bit older, got a bit more of a souped up car that cause you bother. And none of these people, I'm going to call back to a couple of episodes that we've done on this pod before, none of these drivers are anywhere near as bad as fucking cyclists, horse riders, or old age pensioners who go to Tesco and get in my fucking way.
Sorry about the cough, and I still got this chest infection. No, it's not clearing. In fact, it got worse over the weekend. It did get a little bit better today, actually, but yet I don't know if it doesn't get any better by the time I finish my antibiotics. I'll have to go back. But anyway, what was I going to say about that? I mean, I remember when they first brought out, where you could go on one of these speed awareness courses.
Yeah.
And when I first went, pardon?
I've done 2 of them.
Yeah, I've done about 3 of them, I think. The very first one I did, it was you know what? Just after it was just when you got into that company, the sold stationery, and I'd moved back to Liverpool. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. That was the next company I worked for, actually. And I had a company BMW.
Nah.
Yeah, and where did it go? I've forgotten where it got caught. But anyway, yeah, I had all sensors, reversing sensors around the car, so it was all bleeping when you're reversing. So you don't really pay much attention then when you're reversing, do you? You're just listening for the sounds.
Yeah.
And I had to go on one of those speed awareness courses. And when they first came out, you had to go out with a driving instructor. You had to go out on a road for I think there was about 3 of us in the car.
Really?
And the instructor. And we all had to drive like for 20 minutes. Anyway, I got the last bit. And then when I was going back to the centre, I was reversing into a parking spec, and I hit a tree because I was waiting for the sensors to go off. I reversed the car into a tree. Yeah.
Did you still pass?
What? I passed.
That's amazing. Yeah, he did hit a tree and he's written the fucking beamer off, but he didn't speed.
It wasn't my car, it was the instructor's car. It had no beepers on the back. I was just listening out. You get a little bit complacent, don't you, with the reversing cameras and beepers? You get a little bit complacent.
You know what, I've got a story about the speed awareness, but just as an aside before I forget this, me and Jane, when I first started doing comedy, back in 2010, 2011, whatever, she used to come to, she still comes to quite a few gigs, but she used to come to, most of my gigs. And there was this once, we went to Llandudno and did the venue Cymru, and I had a couple of pints, so she was driving back, and we're on the way back, and this is kind of linked, but it's when you get used to these gadgets and gizmos and you don't pay attention to other stuff, legitimately, I was sat there like this, and I just thought, fucking car's going a bit all over the fucking place. And as God is my witness, I looked over at Jane, and she wasn't looking at the road. She was looking at the sat-nav. So she was on GTA or something like that, mate, honestly. And we were all over the place. She was I'm like, Jane, what are you doing? Brilliant. But my speed awareness story was a cracker, mate. It was a really good one. It was the second time was online, so I just did it at home. I was working while I was doing it. I've got 2 screens, and I was working while I was doing the speed awareness course. The first time was at the Crown Plaza. I was working for Hayes Recruitment at the time. Crown Plaza in Nottingham. And I'd got I never used to drive to work. It was always I'd got a speed awareness course driving the missus's car or whatever. And I'm pretty sure it might have been at Barker Ross, one of the companies I was at anyway. And anyway, I wasn't driving to work that day, and got to the Crown Plaza. The course started at 1, and the bar was open. So I had 2 pints before I went in and did the speed awareness. And then they had a break. So I had another one. It's like at the end of it, I passed the course and I was 3 pints deep, mate. It was great.
Why did they have them in hotels? Everybody did that.
Yeah, the
It was crazy.
Crown Plaza was like, they did loads of them in there.
Yeah. I think I did mine at the Crown Plaza in Liverpool.
Mad. Absolutely mad. But yeah, I mean, I passed the test anyway. One guy walked in with a pint in his hand and they bollocked him for that. It was 2 women. They bollocked him for that, but I just went and had like, I don't think I had pints, I think I had a half. So I'd had 3 halves by the end of the day. But it was still quite amusing. Yeah. But that speed awareness course was like, I get it, I kind of get it, you know, if you hit a kid at 30, this will happen, if you hit them at 40.
Yeah.
But mine were always really rubbish ones, you know, it weren't like I was doing 60 in a 30 zone. I'd be doing, I think the first time I ever got done for speeding, which was years and years ago, so no speed awareness course, I think I was doing 37. And I don't think it's been, I think that's the most it's ever been, like 35, 36 mile an hour in a 30 zone. And I thought you'd kind of get away with that, to be fair. I didn't think they were particularly be that arse. Isn't it like...
And I tell you what, the scary thing is, you know, when you do your HGV, because I've done my HGV, I've driven wagons, haven't I?
Yeah.
You know, like when you're driving one of them, your blind spots, and people go into your blind spots, and you see like cyclists and, you know, cars and just people going into the blind spots on wagons. They don't know, do they? But the blind spots, that's how made, you know, why so many people get crushed by wagons. It's scary. It's absolutely scary. It's scary driving one of those wagons because basically you hit anything, you're at fault. No matter if it's not your fault, it's your fault.
The thing we like, because they always say, don't they, or a lot of the wagons say on the back, if you can't see my mirrors, I can't see you.
And you can't. That's true.
So it's bad. I mean, I don't know what the stats are on lorry accidents and stuff like that. I always try and give lorries plenty of space. I still get fucked off with lorries overtaking lorries, though.
Overtaking them?
Yeah, I think everyone does. I think everyone who doesn't...
Why?
I think everyone who doesn't drive a lorry gets fucked off with lorries overtaking lorries because you're going at the most 1-2 miles an hour more than that one, and you've got a fucking line of cars behind you who are actually, you know, can do the speed limit. Don't get me wrong, I know you've got...
You wagons overtaking you, or you overtaking wagons?
No, when you on a road, dual carriageway or motorway's not so bad because you've got more than 3 lanes. You've got 3 or 4 lanes. Dual carriageway, you've got a wagon in that lane and another fucker decides to pull out and overtake. And you know you've got 5 or 6 miles now of this.
Oh, yeah.
A wagon. Now, as a car driver, that must piss you off. I get what... I'm not saying they shouldn't do it, by the way. I get they have to do it because they are going quicker than the one in front, and that'd annoy the fuck out of me as well if I was that person. But it's annoying to the car drivers because these wagons capped at 60 mile an hour or something daft.
60. Yeah.
If you're on the motorway, you're even like doing the legal. If you're doing the legal speed limit of 70 miles an hour, you're doing 10 mile an hour more than them. And if they're both capped at 60 miles an hour, you're not going much quicker than the other wagon, are you?
No, some wagons are slightly faster. You can get a couple more, especially if you're going downhill. You can get some more miles. Come on.
Oh, you wait all the way forward, mate. We're going to get past this fucker. It's only going to take us 10 miles, but it's all right. There's only 75 cars behind us who want to get fucking past us. Let's go. Come on. Lean forward. It's going to be a hill.
You know what? But you know, I'd take my hat off to every wagon driver in the country because that is one fucking bad. Well, I didn't like the job.
I don't think I could do it.
There's no facilities. The UK does not look after its fucking its infrastructure basically for wagon drivers. There's nowhere decent to go and have some food that, you know, that's cheap. There's nowhere where you can stay overnight that's not going to rip you off. If you want to piss or a shit as you're going along, unless you pull into motorway services, there's nowhere else. You know, there's nowhere else. Mm. It's a horrible job. You know, and fair play. You know, these guys, they call it tramping, where they stay out overnight. You know, I couldn't do that. You know, I think during the pandemic, they said, "Oh, these wagon drivers on 80 grand a year." That's because they work fucking 70 hours a week.
Yeah, my mate's lad's just recently got his HGV and he tramps it. He's out all the time, and I don't know. I think he earns good money. I don't know if it's that much, but he earns cracking wedge like, and yeah, fair play. It's a job that I couldn't do.
No. It's like you got to go and find somewhere. I mean, it suits some people, doesn't it? Not. I don't think it suits people with a family. If you got kids.
Yeah, if I could do I've always fancied the courier work, but long distance. So not listen.
Yeah.
I had a go at doing the multi, I did it for Every, and I did a couple of days, and I quite enjoyed it. I'm going to be dead honest, it was all right, but when you figured out that you'd earned 25 quid.
And you delivered 3,000 parcels.
Yeah, because when you start, they don't give you millions of parcels. And I'd got me. It was was it an Insignia I'd got at the time? It was a car I'd got at the time. And you go in the morning and you load your car up and you think, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of parcels here. And I only did a couple of days doing it. And I work on the fact if I'm going to go and work for somebody, I want £1,000 a week. Right, and this you can earn £1,000 a week delivering parcels, but it's like you just said, you're doing 60, 70 hours a week to get that. Yeah. And yeah, it was like when I think I figured out that the second day that I did, I'd earned 30 quid, and I wasn't doing a full day. They only gave me like so many parts, and don't get me wrong, it was like 3 or 4 hours I'd done, so I was on £10 an hour. But yeah, if you factor that up. Like, if I'd done a full day, I'd have made 60, 70 quid, minus fuel. You're not really... It's
not a long way.
It's rubbish. But, like, there's some couriers out there, a mate of mine used to do it, and he was self-employed, just got himself a van, and he got on medical, and it was quite good, that was. So it'd be like, this hospital's got one of these monitors, and this hospital needs it. So you'd go and pick the monitor up, stick it in the back of your van, drive, in Glasgow, drive to Manchester, drop it off. And then if you could get something that was like picked up in Manchester back to Nottingham, that's free kind of thing. All the money you earn on that, you're not taking fuel, actually, you'd already have to do it. But I had a look at some of the forums that these guys are on, and I never figured out how to get onto it. But yeah, wagon driving, no.
Yeah. Right, listen, I've got that thing. You totally blew everything out the water today when you said, let's just press record and go in with it.
Oh, right.
Because I've got that surprise for you.
Oh, good. Go on then.
you look fucking eager.
I'm worried, if I'm honest.
Right, I'm just going to put you onto my chimpanzee mate there. Well, just give me a second. Give me a second.
That's not a chimpanzee.
Well, I can still hear you.
That toy is the actual. I reckon that toy is bigger than some actual monkeys. That.
It probably is actually. Yeah.
No, I don't know about you guys who are listening, but this is worrying me a little bit. While Charlie's messing about, I spoke to Joe today. He's got loads of gigs coming up in April. We'll post them out for him. He's doing good. He's just dead busy with everything in life, as is always. I'll be seeing him on Wednesday. He's coming to do Sophie's guitar lesson. So that was nice to have a chat with him.
Ready?
I messaged him and said about him coming on the pod, so he's going to let us know when he wants to come on as a guest. And I'll just do go on and add us as he might be about ready. Go on and add us on the socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and drop us an email at hello@funnyfarmpod.co.uk. We are all ready for you, Charlie.
Right, this is right. Okay, we'll discuss it. We'll discuss it when I've revealed it. Okay.
What the fuck?
Right.
What are you doing?
Right, okay.
Dad's gonna fucking not like you anymore.
I'm doing this for the pod. I'm doing it for the pod. Right. My challenge now is I'm going to wear this. It could backfire on me royally. I'm going to wear this.
It's gonna backfire. If you say until we get so many, you're going to wear that, no one's going to follow us. Go on, tell us.
I'm going to wear this until we get 1,000 followers every day.
That's going to smell then, isn't it? Oh no, you fixed the washing machine, didn't you?
I fixed the washing machine, yeah.
So you're going to wear an Everton top until we hit 1,000 followers on what platform? On
Facebook.
It should be YouTube because we've got 162 on there.
Well, we're closer with fucking Facebook. There's 526 on there, mate. What do you think? Good idea? Bad idea?
I don't know. It depends how nasty. It depends how much our viewers, listeners love you. Because if they love you, they'll go out and follow so that you don't have to wear it. But if they were like me, they'd be like, "No, I'll still keep watching. I just won't follow you because I want to see this fucking idiot wearing an Everton top when he hates it."
This is day one of wearing an Everton top. I'm doing this for the pod. You should be supporting me. I can't fucking believe you're giving me shit.
No, it's a good idea, mate. It's a good idea. I'm absolutely not putting a Derby County shirt on. You can fuck off.
You might have to jump her up from 1,000 to 10,000.
Fuck off. That's a good idea, mate. And you look, I'm going to be honest with you, mate. You look good in it.
Fuck off.
Suits you.
Fuck off.
You're going to be in an Everton top for the rest of the year, probably then.
Well, I'm going to have to reflect on it on in a couple of weeks and see how we do.
Everybody follow us, please. You can't imagine how much he hates doing this. He must be absolutely livid inside, and his dad will be not. Oh, your dad is Everton.
My dad's an Evertonian.
Yeah, so he'll be all right. He'll be.
All the family are pissing themselves laughing. My boys are like, when it turned up, the boys were like, "Get that out the house."
Did Joe ever send you the cup he got you?
No.
No. He got you an Everton cup, didn't he? We'll have to make sure he gets that to you, mate. When we get to 1,000, you can keep the Everton shirt on, but you can only drink from an Everton mug, and you can only have Everton mints.
Toffees.
Write in, let us know what you think about Charlie and his least favourite football club's colours. Oh, you never get me wearing Derby. There'd have to be a massive prize for me to wear Derby. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I tell you what, if we get to 5,
if you get to 5,000 followers, you'll wear a Derby one.
If it gets to 5,000 followers, I'll wear a Derby County. I'll go and buy myself. I'll go in the Derby shop. I'll film myself doing it. I'll post it all over social media. I will go and buy a Derby County shirt, and I'll wear it for a month if we get 5,000 followers. But that's quite an ask, guys. If you want to see me do it, though, get out there and do it. The challenge is done.
I think I want to get a photo. I need to get a photo. Right. If we get to 1,000 followers fast, I will extend it to 5,000 followers. Okay.
I mean, I have to wear a Derby one for 5,000 as well.
Now, if I get to 5,000, if we get to 1,000 fast, I'll extend it to 5,000. And then once we get 5,000, you got to wear a Derby County.
Right, for a month.
Until we get to 100,000.
Till we get to 5,001. Well, there it is, guys. The challenge is down. Derby fans out there, get following us, and you'll see a Forest loyal wearing a fucking Derby kit. And you Liverpool fans out there, help your brother out and get
come on
to 1,000, and so he can take this Everton top off. He'll do it off camera. Don't worry. He's not going to get his tits out on pod.
I'm still waiting for the Suzzies to turn up.
Hey, I had a cracking weekend this weekend, mate. So Friday,
did you?
Pod because I was doing, believe it or not, everyone's going to laugh at this. It was great. So when you act, if you're on set, if you're in a big enough production, you'll have, like, if you're doing anything that's kind of intimate, you'll have an intimacy coordinator. I didn't know this. So I went on a course on Friday with, her name's Stella Moss. She's an intimacy coordinator. She's done it on all the film, a lot of big films and stuff like that. And she did us like a 3-hour workshop on like what to expect if we were ever asked to do anything intimate. And it doesn't mean shagging or being naked. Obviously, that is part of it. But it could just be like a kiss on the lips or something like that. And we didn't go that far in this workshop. So
what level do you have to get up for rimming then?
We're going into the pornography industry there, mate, and I think all better.
Oh, right, okay, I'm getting carried away there.
Coordinated. But it was a great course. It kind of put me at ease. I mean, I don't think I'll ever have to do much intimacy in my acting career, to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to be... I'm not young, I'm not good looking. It's not going to be one of those things that I'm going to be...
I thought you had your name down for Brokeback Mountain.
Well, only if you come and co-star with me, brother. I can kick the seals of it.
In the Everton shit.
You in the tent, lad. Derby and Everton going at it. And not in the 80s way. So that was a great day. I'm loving Actors Workshop stuff. Tim Brinsmith.
So what? Go on, expand. What did you do in your intimacy?
We didn't do anything like intimate. It was a lot of stock stuff. So it was a lot of like, this is what would happen if you were asked to do a scene that involved any intimacy. And they showed us a load of like modesty blankets or whatever they are. Over your thing. And I'll be honest with you, mate, when she pulled the guys one out, I did say, do you do it in a smaller size? And we didn't have to try them on or anything, but I did ask the question, so I'm a picker. So the most intimate we got was like, she got us up doing activities, and I partnered up with a bloke. So we had to like stand with our hands together, with our shoulders together. The closest we got was we had to touch noses. So it was that all pretty, but I couldn't have imagined, like, even like I've known you for years, I couldn't imagine me and you going, oh, let's touch noses, you know what I mean? But the way that she built it up and made it like step by step, it was all right. And Callum, I've met online because we doing online.
Did you have to do any ID when you met him online?
Together as well, chins and noses and all that kind of stuff, and it was all right. They did say that the next one there will be lip to lip, so there's definitely no way I'm doing it with a bloke next time. So, and I don't think any woman's going to fucking volunteer, so I'll probably be kissing the wall. But anyway, yeah, that was good. And then the scene that me and Jamie have been practicing for over a month now, we went and did the showreel film for that. So we went to a place in Southall near Nottingham, big manor house. One of the guys brought his classic Mercedes down, parked it up, and we did our scene round that. But in the background, there was a fucking Bentley, there was a Porsche, there was a some form of Jag, like, and then they bought like an old car. It was such a fantastic. I can't wait to show people when it's been finally edited, and it was such a great day. I can't tell you how good it. Even though it's not like I'm not going to. It's not part of being in a film. This one, but being on set, on film sets and that, it's just such a buzz. So it was great. So we did our scene. I was a detective. He was a criminal. It was really good and proper enjoyable.
Good.
But while I was out doing that, my missus had took the dog on a walk. I'm not going to go into too much detail because it fucking made me mad. And my little Dachshund got attacked by another dog on Saturday. He's all right.
No.
He's all right, but he's
Poor Slinky.
feeling sorry for himself. But it looked like he'd got no marks on him at all because he'd got a coat on. And it was another Dachshund, but he's a miniature and this was a bigger one. And they've played together before. We don't know why it happened or anything like that. It's nobody's fault. It just happened. I don't know what triggered the other dog or whatever. But
It might have been on catnip or something.
yeah, possibly. But it's bit his arse. So it's really hard to tell whether or not it's healing up or not because the tail's stiff down and he had a bit of a bite on his bumhole, so that's not nice for him. I did say to Jinx it looked quite brutal. I said, "Are you sure the other dog hasn't fucking shagged him?" Did look brutal. Sorry.
Poor Slinky. Poor Slinky.
Just looking.
Poor Slinky.
Feeling sorry for himself. What did you do at the weekend, mate?
I was ill, to be honest. I had brought my dad over. His Mother's Day, wasn't it? So I went and got my dad on Friday, and we could all get in the car. We got a 7-seater car now, so we all went on Friday to pick my dad up. And then I just took one of the lads to footy on Saturday. They were amazing. They played really well. They still lost 2-1. The goal line didn't reflect how good they played. They were all over them, to be honest with you. And then rugby yesterday. So Saturday afternoon never did much. In fact, I never did much. Never did anything. Yesterday afternoon I cooked dinner for Mother's Day. That was about it. It's just running around after the kids and trying to get as much rest as I can to get rid of this. It's worse of a morning and of an evening. This chest infection.
You sound better than you did.
Yeah. But later on this evening, I'll lose my voice tonight. And my voice goes overnight. It's crazy.
Well, your wife will
I'm a little bit
like that, won't she?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my hearing goes. Apparently, I don't listen to her. I've told her I'm deaf.
Yeah, Jane's a bit.
It's a hidden disability. I've told her.
Hey, I thought you lads had done us a fucking favour last night.
Oh, fucking hell, mate. Yeah, I watched that pile of shite yesterday as well.
I went to our pile of shite, mate. I'm so fucking fed up with Forest. It's painful, mate. It's just so painful to watch. You know, I don't know. I've not watched Match of the Day, so I've not looked at the goal. Obviously, they had the goal offsided and they had a penalty offside. I'm pretty sure the penalty was offside. That was just after half time. This week I fancied a cup of tea, so I waited for the crowd to go. I went down just before it kicked off again, so I missed that. The goal looked onside, and there's all sorts going on, isn't there? But what do you think of this VAR? Would you get?
It's making. I was chatting about this the weekend actually. We've come to the same conclusion. Me and the boys who I was speaking to at the weekend. It's just making referees lazy.
Yeah. They're not looking.
It's just they're relying too much on VAR, and it's just fucking. It's disgraceful. It's disgraceful, isn't it? There's been that many fuck ups, and the thing is, they're too deep into it now, aren't they? They can't pull.
No, but it was only meant to be to check refs' mistakes, wasn't it? And it seems to be. I just think it can be manipulated quite easily. That's the problem.
Oh God, yeah.
Anyway, right at Funnyfarm Pod. .uk if you got any views on anything we've discussed today. I just looked up then and we're at 33 minutes. That doesn't seem like we've been chatting for 33 minutes, mate, if I'm honest.
And we need to try and get another biscuit challenge in this week.
Yeah.
We'll have to think of some biscuits. We can chat about that tomorrow, maybe do it on Wednesday.
Well, there's a number that we've been suggested, so we'll talk about that tomorrow, and then we'll go out and get some biscuits and do another one on.
Because I did have some of those fruit shortbreads at the weekend.
Yeah.
But they were
good, you know. I think they might be quite good. Somebody mentioned it to me. I think it was my mum who said, "What about the ones with fruit in?" Because they seem to be they've got a hold on them. They've got a bit of...
Those fruit shortbreads?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's it, they disintegrate within like seconds.
Right. So there's no point bothering with them then?
No, I think we should go for something like ginger nuts and digestives.
Right, let's do that then, yeah. Which are you going to go for?
I quite like a ginger nut actually. I
don't mind a digestive. Am I going chocolate or just normal?
Well, hey.
I'll go chocolate. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay if you want.
I prefer a chocolate.
We know you do.
I prefer chocolate to plain. Right.
He broke back mountain.
I want to say go on and don't follow us, but go on and follow us so that Charlie can get this Everton shirt off.
Yes, let's get it off me. Let's get it off me.
And when we get to 5,000, I will happily go and get.
Yeah. But I might take this off for 1,000. It depends how fast we get to 1,000.
How fast have we got to get there, Charlie? So that
if we get to 1,000 in a couple of weeks, say 2 weeks, I'll extend it to 5,000.
So if we get to 1,000 by April.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's 2 weeks.
So if on the 1st of April we've got 1,000 followers, he's going to keep it on to 5,000. His washing machine is working hard because we're doing a pod every day. Right. Love you all. See you again.
See you guys.